What's up, you guys? So today your girl is back with another video, and today I'm going to do my video about my car wreck. I know it's been about 4 months. Yeah, I want to say it's been about 4 months. It happened on July. I never really talked about it like that as much on my YouTube channel, but I did speak about it a little bit on my Facebook page. I made like a post or whatever, but I'm going to insert clips, you know, of the car wreck, when I was in it, the surgery, when they had to stitch my eye up, everything. I make it a little emotional, guys. It's only because, like, a lot of times when I think about my car wreck, I think about how I was alone in the midst of it, how I was by myself. And I'll get into that once I tell you guys the story. I am still, before we get into that, you guys, I want to let you know, because this is an update, that I am still wearing Ali Pearl's hair. This is still their hair. Love, 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 love. You guys should go get some. I did post a video about that last week, and in the description is what hair that I have. So make sure you guys go and purchase. But y'all, let's just jump right into this video. So, you know, one random day, your girl woke up and I was having a good day, y'all. It was a regular good day. Let's start off with this. You never know what is, us people, we don't know what's going to happen in our lives. We don't know what's going to expire. We don't know what's going to take place. But one thing I can say that I know for sure, that everything that happens is already written. So what I had to endure mentally was, this was supposed to happen. No matter if I wanted to stop it, no matter if I had to listen to my conscience when it told me to stay and not go, or to just be still. It doesn't really matter, because it was you know, destined to happen. It was going to happen. I'm sorry, you guys, because I get a little emotional. But so, you know, one day your girl was going to work, and you know, it was a regular day. It wasn't nothing like that. And let me tell y'all something. No, I'm not gonna say that. That was like a little, like, insider. I'm like, this is probably why it happened, but that's not why it happened. I ended up talking to my best friend that day, and it makes me replay stuff, because it's like, you tell people like, oh, I'll talk to you later, oh, I'll see you later, but do you really know if you're going to be able to see that person or talk to them later? Because we don't know what our life is destined to be. We don't know what is going to happen. Only God knows that. Only God has that written out. So I had told my best friend, you know, okay, girl, I'll talk to you later or whatever. And you know, the day went by, whatever, and my manager, she ends up going and, like, you know, she wanted to go buy lunch. And so usually I don't eat at work like that, because I'm black. Look, y'all, I act real black. So I eat and I go to sleep. So when I'm at work, I don't necessarily like to eat a lot, like a full meal. But so when she was leaving, she was going to like Wendy's or something. I was like, oh, well, you could just grab me like a chicken wrap or something, like the regular ones. Because I'll eat the chicken wraps, like something light like that. I won't eat like something big, but I'll eat something small like that. So she goes, she gets the chicken wrap, and you know, not that I'm thinking like anything like this is gonna happen still. So once she comes back with the chicken wrap, I noticed that they gave her the wrong chicken wrap. And on top of that, like, y'all, the chicken wrap, like, the paper on it was like, oh my God. I was irritated, because I'm like, I know I didn't spend a lot of money for this, but this shit look like it's dirty. The paper look like it's probably been on the floor. This don't look, you know, fresh or whatever it was. So I was kind of irritated. So in the midst of my irritation, my conscience is going. My Holy Spirit is talking to me. Now is, you know, I'm kind of, not loudly, but I'm getting more so of a feeling like, don't go. And it was almost as if I could hear it clear as day telling me, be still. That is one thing that I'm learning today at the age 23, like now in my life. When God tells you to be still, be still. You have to listen to that Holy Spirit when it talks to you. Because sometimes, all the time, our Holy Spirit is going to warn us before we go out and do whatever it is. Before we go out and do whatever that we're going to do. The Holy Spirit warns us. Warning comes before destruction. So I'm battling with myself, y'all. Maybe like 5 minutes. It wasn't a long time. So I'm standing there and I'm battling with myself, and something's telling me, don't go. You're not going to eat it probably anyway. It's okay. It wasn't that much. Don't go. It's literally telling me that. So I'm like, you know what? Forget it. I'm going to go. It's only like 2 minutes from the job. It's not that serious. So I didn't take my phone. I didn't take my phone or my purse or anything like that because in my mind, I'm coming right back to work. So I left everything. So y'all, at the time, I had like a, what was it? It's like a Chevy Spark. You know those little small cars? I had like a little red one, but it's like the little small cars. So I had a Chevy Spark and it was red. Y'all, it was my car. That was my baby. Man, that little car used to, look, we used to get around. If you live in Dallas, then you know Dallas is like, the traffic here is bad. Like, you need a small car so you could maneuver, jump through lanes, get where you need to go. So me and Lil Red, we used to just be on the go. So I hop in Lil Red and I'm like, okay, I'm about to go to Wendy's. Now, mind y'all, where I was located, it's like in Dallas. It's so weird. I worked like in this big like flea market thing. Like, it was like a wholesale thing. I worked where they wholesale bundles, but like every store around me wholesales. And there's always a lot of foreigner people there. I'm gonna say foreigners because I don't want to like put somebody out specifically and say. So I'm gonna just say it's always a lot of foreigner people in that area. It's more so my people for when they come to my store, but it's always more so foreigner people. So I'm driving or whatever. I get to the light and I make a right. And as I'm making the right, I didn't get far, but I'm in the far right lane. So you know when you're supposed to be in the medium or whatever, you're supposed to stop and you're supposed to look both ways. Mind you, I told you guys I'm in a small, if anybody know what a Chevy Spark is, look it up. It was like a 2013 Chevy Spark. You can look it up. It's a small ass car. So me and Lil Red is going, y'all, and I'm shaking, y'all, because I'm thinking about it. I'm in the far right lane, and so this is how it's going to go, just like this. So I'm driving, and it's like, as I get here, the corner of my eye, I see her, but I can't do anything. So all I could do is brace myself and like grab hold to the steering wheel because I'm like, I know she's finna hit me, but if I brace myself enough, maybe that'll stop the impact or however. In my mind, y'all, I'm sorry, I'm trying not to cry. In my mind, the only thing that I could do was just hold the steering wheel because I didn't know what was happening or what, was going to happen. I'm sorry, y'all. Wait, let me just get it together. I don't want my mascara and stuff to run. Y'all probably think I sound like a man because I'm crying. Okay. So all I could really do is brace myself because I see that this car is coming and this car is finna hit me. So my eyes are open the whole time. The car smacks me. I'm holding the steering wheel as like hard as I can because that's all I could do. I couldn't do anything else. And so as I'm in the car wreck, I feel myself, I'm spinning. And I feel myself do this. I didn't feel myself like tug hard. Like I wouldn't have expected okay, let me just get to it because I'm rushing it. So I feel myself as she hit me. I go this way. So I'm spinning. And at that time I got hit. It was like this big electrical pole next to me. So my car ends up spinning and it hits the electrical pole and it goes around it. And then it lands me back in the middle of the street. So now that the wreck is over, I come to. My eyes were never closed, but it's like now I'm stopped. As I stop, I didn't feel nothing, y'all. Like as soon as I stopped, I just seen blood everywhere. It was all on my steering wheel. I'll post like pictures and stuff. Like I'll insert them on either this side or that side or whatever. So I come to, and then I kind of lean my head down, and then everything just starts leaking out more. Mind you, there's blood everywhere, but now it's just leaking out more. So immediately in my head, the first thing I say is Jesus. I'm just saying Jesus, 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 Jesus. And I'm trying to get out the car. So I'm moving from door to door, trying to get, actually I stood in my spot for a minute. And I'm like trying to get out the car. And I'm like, y'all, I was so scared. I was screaming like, get me out the car, because I felt like I was stuck. I didn't know if the car was going to blow up, but I did know that the electrical pole was there. So I'm like, trying to get myself out the door. I'm trying to break the window. I can't get out. So I moved to the other side of the door. I'm jammed in that door too. Mind you, I hear the lady that hit me. She's trying to get me out the car as well. So I'm screaming at her too, like, get me out the car, get me out the car. And so eventually I'm like, okay, Icky, climb through the back. I'm sorry. I told y'all my nickname. So I'm like, climb through the back. Something is telling me as I'm saying Jesus the whole time. Because my mom, one thing, let me tell you, my mom has always taught us, even when you feel like you are alone, you are not alone. And in that situation, I've never felt so alone. And I only felt like that because I didn't have a phone or anything. I didn't have no type of way to communicate with people other than people being out there helping me. Y'all, I had like 6 or 7 people lined up. One thing about my mama do not answer unknown calls. I had like 6 or 7 people lined up. Call my mama, call my mama, call my mama, call my daddy, call my mama, call my daddy. Because at that moment, I knew, no, once I got out the car, I kept screaming. I was telling her, I was like, you hit me, you hit me. And I'm like holding my head. Y'all had a wig on. Ooh, y'all, this shit, it knocked my wig off. So my wig was like hanging on this side. So I'm like, I'm holding the wig because I don't want it to touch my eye because I don't know what that's going to do. Mind you, I haven't seen my eye because I'm just like, I'm in shock. So I'm holding the wig like this, y'all, dangling outside. So the man is like, oh, before this, I'm like, y'all, call my mom. I got these people calling my mom and calling my daddy. This man is like, you need to sit down. Your head is open. It still hadn't stuck to me, y'all, like that my head was like open. I thought maybe I had like a minor, like, I don't know what I expected or what I thought, but I did not expect that. I didn't think that it was going to look how it looked. So now I'm sitting on the curb. The lady, she's crying, she's screaming. Then she has her 8-year-old daughter in the car. She's crying, she's screaming. At that moment, y'all, I'm pissed. So I'm not trying to be mean, but I wasn't concerned. I'm like more so concerned about me. Like, what, you know, I'm over here leaking and bleeding out. My head is open. So people still calling my mama, calling my daddy. Finally, y'all, the ambulance come. I don't even want to talk about that. Finally, the ambulance comes. And when they come, they're talking to me. They asking me, you know, the questions or whatever. And eventually, my dad gets on the phone. And my dad's like, what's going on? Like, what happened? I'm screaming like, she hit me. My head is open. Immediately, my mom started praying. That's the first thing my mom does, y'all. It don't matter what situation it is, y'all. My mama is a praying woman. My mama start praying. I'm on the phone screaming and hollering. My mama like, you okay? In the name of Jesus. She's just praying. That settled my spirit some. Because I knew I was okay. It doesn't matter if I'm in this car wreck or not. I'm still here. I'm still conscious. Y'all don't understand. My head was split. Like, it was, I'm going to show you pictures. But the split went all the way back to the middle of my head. Up until maybe like 2 weeks ago, it's been 4 months, all of this was numb. Had no feeling. So that was another thing. I was scared that I wasn't going to get my feeling back. So when I talked to my mom and my dad and I knew, okay, like now I'm like, okay, they coming. Somebody's coming for me because, y'all, I was in Dallas. We stay on the outskirts of Dallas, which is maybe like 45 minutes, maybe an hour away. So I'm like, okay, somebody's coming to me. I know it's going to take a long time, but I know if my daddy drive, we're going to get there quick. My mama is the type, like, she goes by the law. She going to go 40 if it say 40. My daddy, he going to go 60 if it say 30. So I knew, I'm like, okay, if my daddy drive, they going to get here quick. They going to get here. So they got me in the hospital, in the ambulance or whatever. They're talking to me. They keep trying to make sure that I'm awake. But y'all, let me tell y'all, I wasn't closing my eyes for nothing. Like, that's how I was feeling. I'm not closing my eyes, nigga. I ain't seen my mama. I'm not closing my eyes, y'all. Don't give me no meds. Let my mama get here first. That's how I was feeling. So I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm like, I just need my mama to get here. So finally I get to the hospital. Once they finally get me in there, you know, they doing all whatever they got to do. And the lady was like, she never lost conscience. Y'all, they had to cut me out of everything. They cut me out all my clothes. It was blood everywhere. They had to cut me out my necklaces. They cut me out my clothes, the wig, everything. So now, you guys, I'm in there. they're still talking to me. They're like, I don't understand how she's still awake, because I didn't know until after I had got out of surgery and everything. And then my mom wanted to go back because we had to go get the car for the insurance people. And so my mom wanted to go back and see like exactly how everything happened. And I didn't know until I got back to that site that my head had hit the windshield. And it didn't hit the windshield in front of me. It hit the windshield on the opposite side of the car. Like, when I felt myself do this, I actually had jacked like that hard enough where this part of my head had hit the windshield on this side. And I'm gonna kind of, so y'all can see it a little bit. You can't see it as much because the swelling has gone down. It's just by the grace of God, y'all. That's all I can tell you. It's literally by the grace of God. Because when I was in surgery, and I'm going to put that right here while I'm talking about it. When I was in surgery, y'all, I was so scared. You have to understand, these people are inside of your head. Anything could go wrong. Your nerves, they could reattach something the wrong way. You don't know if you really have brain damage or if you have internal. You don't know anything like that. So I'm scared shitless, bro. And the whole time, my mom is by my side. My daddy is by my side. My brother's by my side. Everybody holding my hand. And I'm praying. I'm praying out loud. They had me numbed enough in my head where I was just praying. I was praying. I had my mama playing gospel music because that's how I was brought up. I was brought up in the midst of worry, in the midst of doubt, in the midst of fear. Anything like this, you run to the one and only, and that's God. And that's the only thing I can do. Even though my mama was right there physically, I needed God for everything else. I need my mama for that support, to be there for me, to hold my hand and make sure I'm good. But if it wasn't for my mama instilling God in me, I wouldn't have got through this situation how I was. Like, I never thought I was going to be able to do makeup again. I thought people was going to think I was ugly. I thought I was going to look weird. I thought there was a dent in my head. When I first got in the hospital, I asked the nurse, like, is my eyebrow gone? Like, that's how it was for me, because I knew that I loved the craft that I was in. I love makeup. This is my passion. This is something that I want to pursue and do. And I knew in the midst of that, the devil was trying to creep in there and tell me that I wasn't going to be able to do it no more. And I knew I had just started my YouTube channel back. It's just everything happened in divine order. We may think that everything is falling apart, but really everything is falling into place. At the end of my surgery, of me leaving, I was sad. I couldn't sleep for a couple days. It kept popping up in my head like the car wreck. It was just so much. And I just had to become stronger than what I was. I had to learn that God doesn't allow us to go through things that we cannot bear, that we cannot handle. And I knew in that moment it's for a reason. Everything that's happening, everything that he's doing is for a reason. And you got to let it happen. I can't go back and change that. I can't go back and stop that. I got to let it happen. And I got to let it play out. Because whatever God is doing in my life, he's doing it for a reason. And I understand that car wreck happening, it was for me. Mentally, spiritually, God was talking to me. He was trying to get my attention. And right now, you got my attention. You got my attention for a long time. You got my attention. And so I just want to tell people, it doesn't matter what your situation is, what you go through. God has everything set up for a reason. If you feel like that you're at a place and you think that you've lost it all and you don't think that you could do it or endure it or whatever your mindset is, if you depressed, if you lost, if you feel like you on your own or you just without, you got to always remember God got you. And that's the only thing that's going to get us through in this world, is knowing that God got us. And I knew for a fact that God had me, because I'm here today to be able to tell y'all my story. I knew for a fact God had me when they told me it was going to take a year for my scar to heal, and I'm 4 months later talking to y'all like this. You get what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to tell y'all is my God work. And y'all got to be a part of my God working team. And if you're not a part of it, it's time for you to get a part of it. Because right now, the way the world going, boo, you're going to need something bigger than what this world can offer. And I'm just here to tell y'all my story so y'all can understand where the scar comes from, how I had the little slit for a while. Y'all, we don't gotta have the slit no more. The slit was cute, but we don't gotta have the slit no more. We can go back to the regular brow. Y'all can see it a little bit. And I'm gonna miss my scar, y'all, because I feel like my scar, it was a part of my story. It's a part of me and what I had to go through and what I had to endure, but it did not break me. And that's how I know that I'm strong within my spirituality. I'm strong within my faith with God. My mom made me strong because, look, I'm here with y'all, sis. So, before we end this video, please like, comment, and subscribe and hit the post notification so you can know every time that your girl is posting. Also, you guys, please follow me on my Instagram. It is ItalyMinx _ ITALYMINKS _ Go follow your girl. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the post notifications. Please let your girl know if you want to see more story times or more videos. Bye, y'all.